Hello, and welcome back to the Lightkeeper's Path. I am so glad you are here. Thank you to all my followers and my new followers, and just excited that you're here. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I've been going through for the last 2 weeks. Kind of interesting. My daughter is going to be moving off or moving out for a 4-year university. She's transferring. And she's worked very hard for 3 years to get to this point. And it's so exciting, but I'm feeling all the feels of the little empty nester feels. And I bring this up because, again, this is more life transitions. And my daughter and I are so close. We've been through so much together and supported each other truly with unconditional love and just held each other up when it was pretty dark in some moments in time. But it's kind of interesting also because we went on vacation. I thought, oh, this will be so great. Maybe that trip was more for me than her. And she got sick at the end, really sick, and she's fine. But, when you're on vacation at the very end and we came home and we needed to change up the antibiotics. And so she probably lost about, oh my gosh, about 7, 8 days of, we thought we'd get back home and she'd be on the ground running, getting ready for moving away for university, getting all the dorm supplies and school supplies and maybe some new clothes and have a budget. So we got to do the shopping. Well, that came all to a screeching halt. It was more just to keep her whole. And it was almost like the pause button. Like, let's just pause before we feel the feels. That's how I felt. And she started feeling better, and then something else happened. Another little pause, and then she's fine. And now we're on full on. We went the other day and got some supplies, which was very successful. Kept under the budget, which is great. It's exciting. I thought I was doing fine until I left a message this morning for a good friend who's helping me. And I said, hey, I'm so sorry. I haven't been able to do this project because, I'm gonna miss her. I didn't realize and I started crying. Oh my gosh. So, which is fine because I've learned through all these changes and big milestones to surrender and to lean into it. And when you surrender, you don't give up. You're just leaning into it and you're letting go of the control. And along with my therapist said, this is going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah, it might be tricky and difficult, but it's going to enrich your relationship even that much more. And we both know it. We both know it. So it's all going to be good, but and this is our favorite season, the fall. When we were at one of the stores yesterday, she's like, "Oh, we're not going to be together during Halloween." And I'm like, I know, it's so funny because I make the pumpkin bread with chocolate chips and, get the pumpkins out, do all the fun little Halloween things. I said, I know, but we'll be with each other in spirit. So again, I bring this up because we all have that inner light and that inner strength. And I just want to be here for you. I wanted to share my most recent kind of, change. But when we do have those dark things, if you get a diagnosis of a chronic illness and you're having those days you can't get up and get out of bed, that's when we go within. We can close our eyes and meditate, or just close our eyes, or journal. And if you're able to get up and walk, just go around the block. I've been there. I know. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to not have slept for 2.5 years. I know what it's like to not be able to walk. I know what it's like to not know if you're going to have enough money. And it's not pretty. But when we go within and we go deep, guess what? We get the answers. And we ask the universe to help us. And it does. It really does. So, again, I'm so happy you're here with me on this journey. It's going to be so fun. I just know when I come back from dropping off my daughter. Woo! Woo, woo! There's going to be a lot of good content going on. If this resonated with you in any way, please like, share, follow me on either Apple, YouTube, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. And thank you again, and I'll see you next time.